What is going on, y'all? It is Real to Dev, and welcome back to another video. Today, just wanted to showcase this new Instagram VR update. It's actually pretty interesting. This updated the other day for me, and there used to be an old Instagram icon that would show up here, kind of like how this one is right here. As you can see, discontinued on the Facebook. They did the same thing for Facebook. Meta has made some updates to the overall programs. And I mean, take a look at that. Like, this whole UI interface is way different from any Instagram interface that any of us are probably used to looking at or interacting with. But it's actually pretty cool. It used to be that the Instagram app looked exactly like the web browser version of Instagram, if you're familiar with that at all. But this new look for the VR applications is incredibly clean. And I have to say, I'm quite digging this new look. It has a very sleek and almost minimalist kind of design pattern or language with the UI. So it's very just simple, clean, and to the point. And it feels a lot more built for interactivity than the typical Instagram app is on our phones or on the web or tablets and such. So as you can see with the design we have here at the bottom, it's kind of like this glass kind of UI design that they've created that looks really sleek and very clear. As you can see, we got the reels over here on this page. So all of your reels will be filtered. You can go to your channel's reels. I'm sure this pops up probably on any profile. And any of the photos that are tagged, which there should be no tags for me. Nope, so you can just switch between them like that. But yeah, I really do appreciate this kind of clear, clean glass UI design that they've created for like the little menu bar for switching between these tabs. But the tablets or anywhere else that you're used to using Instagram. Before, it used to look a lot more like the web version or like the tablet version of Instagram, and was a much more recognizable layout. But this virtual reality one is very curated now, and it has this very clean and slender, elegant look. It's just kind of like a modern, kind of cool, crisp kind of look that it has now, and it has this very button feel that you can see. Like, you hover your finger over, you can kind of see the button move and have like the little light in the corners. Feels very satisfying to actually push. One thing that I've noticed is when recording these little videos or these little shots, I think the audio is still going to come even though it's muted for me. Like, I can't hear the audio physically, but the video might be putting it out. And I guess in my final edits, I'll be able to see that. But as far as the audio, it actually does sound incredible. When you're actually intending to, listen and hear it and unmute it and everything, the audio sounds incredible inside the application. And it's really cool the way you can just kind of fluidly like move through all the reels as you would normally. As you can see, we got a video here with Apple Vision Pro and some of the stuff that's been going on over on that side, and that looks quite cinematic or crazy. Yeah, everything is really looking like some futuristic shift. I mean, that's an incredible bro's got skins for real life. Ain't that something? Yeah, telling you all this new advancement is getting super creative and very adventurous. I mean, just take a look at this. Yeah, but you guys, if you guys haven't by now, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because we're going to keep rocking with making new videos and giving you guys the updates on a bunch of technologies and new things that are coming out and how to use case some of the cool things that are happening over in the VR space. And yeah, just talking about technology and the advancements that's been going on and happening all over the place. So definitely subscribe for more of that content, because we're going to keep having some more come your way. But yeah, this is a really interesting app. With the UI here, there's just cool little things or little differences that really set it apart, right? Like, this has cards on it. So you know how when you make an Instagram post and you have multiple different photos, interacting with it here in VR treats it as if it was a card. And on that card, you can go ahead and like just swipe left and right, and it's really satisfying being able to just kind of move your finger around and get a preview of some of the next what the next post is or the next couple posts are. But that animation is so fluid, just having your finger kind of go across that and just being able to slide it out like this. So you're quite physically swiping. It's just a small little quality of life thing that really makes interacting with Instagram in VR much more of a cool and immersive experience. And I'm certainly here for it. I like the way that they've implemented it, and I think it's definitely got a cool look and feel about it. See, now if we go here, you just kind of like swipe and go to the next thing, and it works the same with videos as it would with like a photo, right? So yeah, really cool that you're able to do that. All the little UI elements just have this really cool, clean highlight aesthetic to it. And being able to hold I'm not sure how much audio is really coming in while I'm scrolling around. But yeah, the UI interface, like interacting and looking at stories, is really cool.
I just recently met a guy
Just
in his
being able
first
to
year.
interact with it like this really just adds a whole different feel. It's cool how you can also kind of like preview what's on the next pages. And yeah, all the stories seem to have some videos. Except for this one, we don't got a video here or here. So yeah, let's go to one that
I just recently met a guy in his first year made $5 million.
Just a photo. Yeah, this one right here, right? But yeah, you can actually swipe down on it to actually exit the stories, which is very satisfying to do. Like check that out. And then you can get out of the story that way. Really satisfying. But yeah, there is of course if you actually hit the heart icon, you actually get to see a little bit of a little animation that goes on. I'm wondering if this is already the same thing as it would be before, but yeah, I mean, doing it in an interactive and immersive way feels really, really cool. Being able to do this in VR, especially like the quality that has been done with it. So yeah, it's really cool to see Instagram get this kind of treatment and update to it, to the system and the UI. So Meta, hats off to them and continuing to innovate and improve these services, especially like making the virtual reality experience a lot different than what you get on other devices. I think this is just a cool, different way to interact with Instagram and enjoy content or enjoy posts and share things from here. Another thing you can do, they've also updated the ability of what you can share and how easy it is to upload something directly to. You can easily upload photos, and I'm sure probably even videos straight to Instagram now through any of like the gallery or the other Meta applications. As you can see here, I can go ahead and start a Reels draft, or I can go ahead and post something directly to my story. And I've actually done this once by now already, and it's actually pretty cool. Like you can just be straight here in virtual reality and just go ahead and give a quick upload. So yeah, as expected, Meta's pretty much consolidating a lot of their services and platforms to be able to interact and integrate with each other and yeah, have this really fluid experience. Another thing
People
that
ask
I've
me all the
noticed
time, like,
is
"Oh well, hey."
you can double tap and like something as you would normally, but now instead of just seeing the heart show up as a little icon, we actually get a little animation. So if I double tap this video, well, if I just hit the like button, I guess double tapping here, as you can see, hitting the like button goes ahead and gives us cool little animation of a heart just going up, which is very simple, it's very subtle, but it's very effective in just an interactive way of moving around and looking at Instagram. I mean,
Did
it,
you
it pretty
forget an
much
important
changes
password,
completely
whether for
how you're
Instagram,
using
Gmail,
or
Facebook,
feeling
or even
while
your Google
looking at
account?
posts in
No
Instagram.
problem. In camera.
Want to stand
So yeah, it's just a nice little
ये
quality of life
कहती
kind of
है
feature
दिल तेरे बिन
that
धड़के
you can
ना
go ahead and play
एक
around
तू
with
ही
while
यार
you're in the
मेरा
headset. Why
मुझको
not go
क्या
ahead
दुनिया से
and
लेना
browse and take a look at some
धड़कन
scrolling
ये
in
कहती
this, right?
है दिल
Of course, you have access to all your other Instagram features like sharing things with people. You can go ahead and hit the share button. As you can see, this looks a bit different. You can actually hit a little rounded wheel for people to share with, and that's very new. So yeah, you could actually, of course, search the list, handle it that way. But yeah, that is actually really cool. Definitely a fan
ये
of just
कहती
how that looks
है
and feels.
दिल
But
तेरे
yeah, like
बिन
just reaching your
धड़के
finger
ना
out, your
एक
hand
तू
out,
ही यार मेरा
and
want to stand
interacting
out
with
as a front-end
Instagram is a
developer?
whole
Did you
different
forget
feel.
any? Did you forget?
And
ये
as
कहती
immersive as it is, I think the level of immersion that's present here really brings you into being in tune with the content or just the experience of using Instagram. But it also is a little bit less, I guess, you get into a scroll
Say, hey man,
addictive
we're gonna
pattern.
get
I mean,
you
you
a
could here as
5 year
well, but I don't know. Being fully immersed in here feels different than just being on your phone, like just doom scrolling, right? Um, Kind of hard to
People will never
explain
find
because I could sit here and doom scroll as well, but it feels a lot more intentional here. It feels like what I'm actually doing is super ingrained into what I'm interacting with. So it's so interactive to the point where it's hard for me to just mindlessly doom scroll for no reason unless that's intentionally what I'm trying to do and not just doing it out of habit. But yeah, another thing that I've noticed is that if you are looking at reels or watching content, you can actually hear the audio has been greatly improved in this new update of Instagram. So I have it set right now to the lowest volume so that it doesn't interfere with my recording. But if I was to turn this up even to half, this would be sounding like almost on blast. And the audio in the MetaQuest headset, the 3D audio speakers and systems and software that they've used for how that works is honestly an incredibly immersive experience, and it really kind of just I don't know, it's almost theater-esque or cinematic on Instagram. It's like almost an overkill of how good it actually sounds versus just using Instagram on your phone. As you can see, we got a video here of one of these little robots that we've been seeing all over social media. It's kind of been a viral trend right now. As all things happen to be, right? But yeah, if you see, if we can click the audio button, we can see what song is playing in the background as you would anywhere else. And you could actually, go ahead and preview the audio, and play bits as you would normally. Yeah, of course, you can scroll through here as well and go to
Bishop to
additional
D4.
other reels.
Rook.
So yeah, it pretty much has all the same swiping principles as you would normally have when using the app. And also, when you go to stories, you can go ahead and kind of swipe through your stories like this, which I think is a really cool interactive way of looking at stories. In fact, you can even preview it if you slow it up a little bit and kind of see what's on the other person's story without actually going fully to it, right? And it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to see what they've been doing as far as just continuing to iterate. Like I said, the last version of the Instagram app in virtual reality was really nothing too much different than the web version or the tablet version. Like, it was very much just a simple layout that looks exactly like the apps that we had on our other devices. But now the virtual reality version has a completely unique identity, and it definitely sets itself apart. Now, I guess this color of white must be because of my system theme being white, but this is kind of hard to see. So hopefully this is something that they decide to, update and fix, reflecting what color theme that you have going on here. But I can actually see what these links are, especially once I hover over it. So yeah, when it comes to the menus inside the Instagram app, as you can see, we got settings and the ability to switch accounts here or to log out. As you can see, it'll just bring you to the settings page for the Instagram app in general and whatever connected accounts you have. So, of course, you can go here to edit your bio. You can do all of that here. You have access to the account center. I was having trouble when I initially set this up, and it took going through logging in over on one of my other devices to access the account center and set up which profiles I actually want this account to be able to log in with, right? Because everything with Meta is kind of like becoming interconnected, and you're being able to log into your Facebook, to your WhatsApp, to pretty much all of the other. I mean, WhatsApp typically doesn't use a login; that's just your phone, right? But yeah, being able to log into other Meta-based applications like your Instagram, your Facebook, and such like that, and your own Meta account as well. So you can actually control all of that access here in the account center, and that had me going through some kind of loop because I couldn't actually set before this when I got this update initially for the Meta Quest. Let me back that up. When I got this update initially for Instagram, I wasn't able to quite log in. It kept giving me trouble or sending me through this login loop. So if you are experiencing that kind of issue, I would highly suggest just going to your phone and logging in through the account center there. By now, I don't know if Meta maybe has fixed that little weird login loop because I wasn't able to log in directly through the headset until I set up that permission. It's really just a privacy and a security feature for allowing which accounts can log into what accounts for access, right? Sounding a little confusing, but yeah, pretty much your accounts can all become interconnected through Meta, the different Meta services. And you can use your Facebook login to get into your Instagram or your Instagram to get into your Facebook or use your Meta to get into either. So very important step if you run into that weird little login loop. It's really just to protect you from a bunch of these everyone's been hacked. A lot of people have been hacked, not everyone, but a lot of people have been hacked, and you know what that experience is like with losing your account. So yeah, it's really just a protection feature. So something that we're probably gonna have to hammer out with like how well it works for just logging in if you have some of those privacy and safety security settings set up on your account. I think that was the issue with mine. But once I got past that and did that on the phone, it was no problem at all. I was able to log in here and yeah, I gained access to everything on my account page. So, but yeah, thank you for your time, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hey, like, comment, share, and yeah, what do you guys think of what they've done with this Instagram application in VR? Is it something that you see yourself using a little bit more often? Let me know down in the comments. But anyways, until the next video, you guys have a good one and be easy.